We are on day 90 of reading through the Bible, and today we'll be reading Psalms chapters 81, 88, 92 through 93, and then 1 Chronicles chapter 7 and 8. Sing for joy to God our strength. Shout aloud to the God of Jacob. Begin the music, strike the tambourine. Play the melodious harp and lyre. Sound the ram's horn at the new moon, and when the moon is full on the day of our feast. This is a decree for Israel, an ordinance of the God of Jacob. He established it as a statute for Joseph when he went out against Egypt, where we heard a language we did not understand. He says, I removed the burden from their shoulders. Their hands were set free from the basket. In your distress you called, and I rescued you. I answered you out of a thundercloud. I tested you at the waters of Meribah. Hear, O my people, and I will warn you. If you would but listen to me, O Israel. You shall have no foreign god among you. You shall not bow down to an alien god. I am the Lord your God, who brought you up out of Egypt. Open wide your mouth, and I will fill it. But my people would not listen to me. Israel would not submit to me. So I gave them over to their stubborn hearts to follow their own devices. If my people would but listen to me, if Israel would follow my ways, how quickly would I subdue their enemies and turn my hands against their foes. Those who hate the Lord would cringe before him, and their punishment would last forever. But you would be fed with the finest of wheat. With honey from the rock I would satisfy you. O Lord, the God who saves me, day and night I cry out before you. May my prayer come before you. Turn your ear to my cry. For my soul is full of trouble, and my life draws near the grave. I am counted among those who go down to the pit. I am like a man without strength. I am set apart with the dead. Like the slain who lie in the grave, whom you remember no more, who are cut off from your care. You have put me in the lowest pit, in the darkest depths. Your wrath lies heavily upon me. You have overwhelmed me with all your waves. You have taken me from my closest friends and have made me repulsive to them. I am confined and cannot escape. My eyes are dim with grief. I call to you, O Lord, every day. I spread out my hands to you. Do you show your wonders to the dead? Do those who are dead rise up and praise you? Is your love declared in the grave, your faithfulness in destruction? Are your wonders known in this place of darkness, or your righteous deeds in the land of oblivion? But I cry to you for help, O Lord. In the morning my prayer comes before you. Why, O Lord, do you reject me and hide your face from me? From my youth I have been afflicted and close to death. I have suffered your terrors and am in despair. Your wrath has swept over me. Your terrors have destroyed me. All day long they surround me like a flood. They have completely engulfed me. You have taken my companions and loved ones from me. The darkness is my closest friend. It is good to praise the Lord and make music to your name, O Most High, to proclaim your love in the morning and your faithfulness at night, to the music of the 10-string lyre and the melody of the harp. For you make me glad by your deeds, O Lord. I sing for joy at the works of your hands. How great are your works, O Lord, how profound your thoughts. The senseless man does not know, fools do not understand, that though the wicked spring up like grass and evildoers flourish, they will be forever destroyed. But you, O Lord, are exalted forever. For surely your enemies, O Lord, surely your enemies will perish. All evildoers will be scattered. You have exalted my horn like that of a wild ox. Fine oils have been poured upon me. My eyes have seen the defeat of my adversaries. My ears have heard the rout of my wicked foes. The righteous will flourish like a palm tree. They will grow like a cedar of Lebanon, planted in the house of the Lord. They will flourish in the courts of our God. They will still bear fruit in old age. They will stay fresh and green, proclaiming, the Lord is upright. He is my rock, and there is no wickedness in him. The Lord reigns. He is robed in majesty. The Lord is robed in majesty and is armed with strength. The world is firmly established. It cannot be moved. Your throne was established long ago. You are from all eternity. Your seas have lifted up, O Lord. The seas have lifted up their voice. The seas have lifted up their pounding waves. Mightier than the thunder of the great waters, mightier than the breakers of the sea, the Lord on high is mighty. Your statutes stand firm. Holiness adorns your house for endless days, O Lord. The sons of Issachar: Tola, Puah, Jashub, and Shimron, 4 in all. The sons of Tola: Uzi, Raphiah, Jeriel, Jamah, Isham, and Samuel, heads of their families. During the reign of David, the descendants of Tola, listed as fighting men in their genealogy, numbered 22,600. The sons of Uzi: Izriah. The sons of Izriah: Michael, Obadiah, Joel, and Ishiah. All 5 of them were chiefs. According to their family genealogy, they had 36,000 men ready for battle, for they had many wives and children. The relatives who were fighting men belonging to all the clans of Issachar are listed in their genealogy, were 87,000 in all. 3 sons of Benjamin, Bela, Becher, and Jediel. The sons of Bela, Ezbon, Uzi, Uzziel, Jeremoth, and Eri. Heads of families, 5 in all. Their genealogical record listed 22,034 fighting men. The sons of Becher, Zemira, Joash, Eliezer, Elonoi, Omri, Jermoth, Abijah, Anoth, and Almeth. All these were the sons of Becher. Their genealogical record listed the heads of families and 20,200 fighting men. The sons of Jediel, Bilhan, the sons of Bilhan, Jeush, Benjamin, Ehud, Kenan, Zeth, Tarshish, and Ashahar. All these sons of Jediel were heads of families. There were 17,200 fighting men ready to go out to war. The Shupites and Hupites were the descendants of Ir, and the Hushites the descendants of Aher. The sons of Naphtali, Jaziel, Guni, Jezer, and Shillem, the descendants of Bilhah. The descendants of Manasseh, Israel with his descendant through his Armenian concubine. She gave birth to Machir, the father of Gilead. Machir took a wife from among the Hupites and Shupites. His sister's name was Maacah. Another descendant was named Zelophehad, who had only daughters. Machir's wife Maacah gave birth to a son and named him Peresh. His brother was named Sheresh, and his sons were Ulam and Rakem. The son of Ulam, Badin. These were the sons of Gilead, son of Machir, the son of Manasseh. His sister Halamech gave birth to Ishad, Abiezer, and Mahlah. The sons of Shemitah were Ahian, Shechem, Lihi, and Anaim. The descendants of Ephraim, Shula, Bered his son, Tahath his son, Eladad his son, Tahath his son, Zabad his son, and Shula his son. Ezer and Elid were killed by the native-born men of Gath when they went down to seize their livestock. Their father Ephraim mourned for them many days, and his relatives came to comfort him. Then he lay with his wife again, and she became pregnant and gave birth to a son. He named him Beriah, because there had been misfortune in his family. His daughter was Shira, who built Lower and Upper Beth-horon, as well as Uzan and Shira. Repha was his son, Resheph his son, Tela his son, Tahan his son, Ladan his son, Ammihud his son, Elishama his son, Nun his son, and Joshua his son. Their lands and settlements included Bethel and its surrounding villages, Nair to the east, Gezer and its villages to the west, and Shechem and its villages all the way to Aya and its villages. Along the borders of Manasseh were Beth-shan, Tanakh, Megiddo, and Dor, together with their villages. The descendants of Joseph, son of Israel, lived in these towns. The sons of Asher, Imnah, Ishva, Ishvi, and Beriah. Their sister was Sarah. The sons of Beriah, Heber, Malkiel, who was the father of Bizraith. Heber was the father of Jephlet, Shomer, and Hotham, and their sister Shua. The sons of Japhlet, Pasek, Bilmhal, Ashvath, and these were Japhlet's sons. The sons of Shomer, Ahi, Raga, Haba, and Aram. The sons of his brother Helam, Zophah, Imnah, Shelesh, and Amal. The sons of Zophah, Sua, Harnepher, Shual, Beri, Imrah, Bezer, Hod, Shama, Shilshah, Ithran, and Bera. The sons of Jepher, Jephunneh, Pispa, and Ara. The sons of Ulah, Ara, Haniel, and Rizia. All these were descendants of Asher, heads of families, choice men, brave warriors, and outstanding leaders. The number of men ready for battle, as listed in their genealogy, was 26,000. Benjamin was the father of Bela, his firstborn, Ashbel the second son, Ahara the third, Nohath the fourth, and Rapha the fifth. The sons of Bela were Adar, Gera, Abihud, Abishua, Naaman, Ahoah, Gera, Shuphan, and Huram. These were the descendants of Ehud, who were heads of families of those living in Geba, and were descendants to Manahath. Naaman, Ahijah, and Gera, who deported them, and who was the father of Uzzah and Ahud. Sons were born to Sherem in Moab after he divorced his wives Husham and Bera. By his wife Hodesh he had Jobab, Zibiah, Mesha, Malcolm, Joz, Sakia, and Mirma. These were his sons, heads of families. By Husham he had Abitub and Elpaal. The sons of Elpaal, Eber, Misham, Shemed, who built Ono and Lod with its surrounding villages, And Beriah and Shema, who were heads of families of those living in Ajalon, who drove out the inhabitants of Gath. Ahio, Shashik, Jerimoth, Zebediah, Arid, Eder, Michael, Ishpa, and Joah were the sons of Beriah.